Good evening. 3 people are in custody, and police were at the scene where a woman claims she was held against her will until she escaped yesterday. CTV's Bruce Frisco spoke with the worker who heard her and called 911.
At a relatively remote cell tower in Harrietsfield, 2 workmen continue the mammoth job of installing a new generator. They were on site Sunday during an unusual and disturbing incident. It began with what sounded like a faraway cry for help. They dismissed it as children playing and went back to work.
And then, right in the back of the tower, we heard her back again, but that time it was so loud, and so I could hear her breathing, very short breathing and all, and I went like, okay, something's wrong.
Indeed it was. A young woman emerged, and she was clearly distressed.
First sight I saw was she was barefooted. She had only a legging and a bra, and she was covered in mud. She had cuts all over the place.
Spotting Savine, the woman collapsed and seemed to pass out, he says, before sharing something else.
When she yelled that they had guns and they wanted to kill her, and I could hear an ATV going around.
Already on the phone with a 911 operator, Savine passed on the information and covered the woman with a jacket to keep her warm. Police arrived within 10 minutes, he says, and neighbors were left wondering about the massive response that followed.
There was a police car, then there were a couple of fire engines, an ambulance eventually, actually 2 ambulances, and one left shortly thereafter.
Taken to hospital, the woman told police she'd been held against her will at a nearby home. 3 adults were arrested, and the trailer was cordoned off for a search warrant. Investigators were still on the scene today.
At this point, the investigation is still ongoing. Our investigators are looking into it, but at this point, they don't believe it to be a random incident.
Back at the worksite, all of it seems a bit surreal to Mario Savine, who hadn't heard any of the news updates.
It's the basic first responder. You go and help as much as you can, right?
A harrowing tale of an unusual and disturbing incident unfolding on a quiet Sunday afternoon. We don't hear it often, but the term forcible confinement is in fact a charge under the Canadian Criminal Code, and the investigation, police say, is very much a work in progress. But they, again, do believe that the victim and the potential suspects know each other, so this is not considered a random incident. Todd.
Okay, thank you for that, Bruce. That's CTV's Bruce Frisco leading us off in Halifax.